Welcome, Branson. We are happy to have you on the show today. We are excited to hear your story. But in a few minutes, I'm going to ask you some questions that we know our audience would love to hear and learn from. But first, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Cool. So I'm Branson Skierski. I help my family in the real estate investing company. Is primarily what I do. So I actually buy houses. I'm on the purchasing side. So talking to sellers all day, getting contracts, and making sure everything goes smoothly. And a little bit bigger picture, hiring people and appointing positions.
Okay. So we're just going to jump into the questions. So first question is, did you always know you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I would say it was very clear to me from the start that I didn't want to work for anybody.
Okay. Um, so next question. If you could go back to 16-year-old you and give him some advice, what would it be?
Whew. Yeah, I would say put yourself around the right people and hang around the right crowds.
Yeah.
Um, Put yourself around people that are doing more and better than you, and those people will help you level up to the next level. Essentially, they'll help you get to where you want to go. So surround yourself with better people.
Okay. Um, who are your top three mentors and why?
So definitely first and foremost would be Mark Evans, DM. He's just an awesome guy all around, awesome real estate investor, but more importantly, awesome business builder. So he started out with real estate business, real estate just in general, and then moved into all kinds of different sectors like e-commerce and email blasting and data marketing and stuff like that. Number two would probably be Sean Whalen. Sean Whalen is just a really awesome guy. He's a patriot. He is really endorsed the idea of just do what you love to do every day and you'll never work a day in your life. And he's really good at culture creating. Number three would be my buddy Steve Morris. He's a really good close friend to me. He is 30 years old. He just hit over 1,000 apartment doors. So, and then he also has like somewhere I think it's over 50 Airbnb units also. So he's just on fire. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. So I just thought of this question. I mean, if you need more time to think about it, but if there could be one character trait that you had as a 16-year-old, what would it be and why?
One character trait, as to what?
As to like discipline, as to like, I don't know, just something in that realm. You know what I mean?
Something in what? I didn't hear that last part.
Just something in that realm of,
Oh, okay.
of your life.
Yeah, definitely more discipline. I think that a lot of kids think that, and me even included when I was 16, think it's a time to play when you're younger and that you're going to have to work the rest of your life. But it really should be the other way around. It's like, hey, I'm going to bust my ass right now early on. And so I don't have to work as hard later on in my life.
Yeah, just like working towards the future. How do you manage discouragement when things are not working out?
So when things aren't working out, there's very specific reasons that they're not working out. And it's normally people or processes. So discouragement when things don't work out, it's more or less, I always like to take personal responsibility and say, what can I be doing more to help you? Why am I, if you're not successful in our company, what can I do to help make you more successful?
Yeah,
So it's not really like I look down on or look down on myself. I'm like, damn, like why did I not give you the right tools to put in place to make you more successful?
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think too, a lot of people get discouraged when they hear no's if we're going more on like a smaller level when it comes down to making calls and sending out text messages and things like that and doing marketing. When people get no's, they automatically think it's a no. But the more no's you get, the closer that you're going to lead to a yes.
Yeah. My dad always says that you have to hear it the seventh time, the first time. So it takes like
Yeah,
seven times to market to them to actually say yes, or at least
yeah.
get it to their head.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of your long-term goals, and what are you doing to prepare to stay successful during this changing time?
Cool. So some of our long-term goals are to create mortgages and us essentially be the bank for these properties. So Kind of how that works out is we buy a property, we sell it. The person potentially pays us off if all goes as planned in the first 2 years of ownership, and then it's only about a 5-year term mortgage, 5 to 7 years, and the rest of that time period is us getting all of our cash back, and not just us getting our cash back actually, but us making over that's all of our profit in the next 3 years. So that's how we're preparing to stay more stable long term is through creating payments and residual income.
Okay. Um, so last question, probably the hardest question. If you could pick any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, gosh. I think that it would probably be to predict the future.
Well,
Yeah, another one that people have said really commonly is read minds.
yeah. Yeah, I get that one a lot on here too. Just
If
like read minds and that sort of
people,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
funny.
think people like to think that they could read minds, but if you know or read facial expressions enough and body language, you can essentially read minds. So that's why I chose the superpower I chose.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As always, today's show was super valuable information. I just want to thank you, Branson, for being on the show today and sharing your experience and everything.
Cool. I appreciate you, Jacob.
Thanks.